Mini enthusiasts, how are you doing? Welcome back. I hope you're well and I hope you're having a great day. So today, bit of a treat, we are on my John Cooper S Sport 5. This is a very, very rare car. It's one of probably only 30 or so Cooper S Sport 5s that was built and registered at John Cooper garages in Ferring. And what makes this Mini so special is it's had the John Cooper treatment, but it also has a Jack Knight Developments 5-speed gearbox. So in today's video, I'm just tinkering. It's coming up MOT time, and if you've been watching the channel for a while, this little Mini doesn't get much love, so it's time to give it a bit of TLC. I've got to admit, I just flipping love this car. The colour, the look, the way it goes, everything. The first job we're going to do, I've been meaning to do this for years. So the headlights, they have electric levelling on the MPI Mini, so the headlamp bowls are slightly different. But when I'm cleaning the car, what happens, I think the headlamp bowl is broken behind, because when I push on the headlight, it's not going to, there we go. See, it sort of disappears back inside. The headlight's now wonky, and I have to pull it out with a screwdriver. The same again this side. It's all just a little bit loose. So I think I have a set of brand new headlamp bulbs, which I actually ordered for the racing green, but ordered the wrong one. So let's pop the headlights out and have a look. Right, so headlamp rings off. They're just a couple of screws, really simple. I can see the problem here. So the adjuster on this side, as you see, you can just pull it in and out. You shouldn't be able to do that. This side as well. Oh, it's all just a bit loose, isn't it? So let me get these all apart. We're going to need new headlamp bowls. So there we go. I've just cleaned up the motors quickly. Everything's on the bench here. And these are what I actually ordered these for the racing green. But as you can see, they've got the bit at the bottom. Those are for an MPI Mini. Which is quite handy. So all I need to do is basically swap over the hardware. So these don't come with new screws. They just sort of cut their own thread, I think, in the plastic. So I just got to swap the hardware over and then rivet them back in and then adjust the headlamp aims. Right, so first problem, if you're ever doing these, the wiring goes through the hole there. Obviously, that square plug is too big to go through the hole, and that plug's too big to go through the hole. Now, what a lot of people do is just cut and shut the wiring. This is an original loom, it hasn't been cut, so I don't want to do that. But it's relatively easy to sort it out. First thing we need to do is take a photo of the wiring colours, because we need to make sure we get it back the right way when we put it together. So let's get the phone out. We'll hold it at the back there, and then I can see it's blue, white, blue, red at the top, and then red and black at the bottom. So I'll just get myself a few photos of that for when I go back together. And now a little bit fiddly. First thing we do, we take the plastic insert out the middle. That kind of locks the pins in, and then you want like a pin or something like that to pin out these connectors, so they're held in by a little clip. I've got a special little tool here. We'll go down there, tug the back of the wires, and it should come out. There we go. Bit of a faff that was. Hopefully this one will be a bit easier now I've got the knack. Yeah. So, bit of a faff, but now we've got the connector off, I can just pull the rubber through. Now, this is old, so the rubber's tight. Well, might have to put some lube on that. There we go. Whew. Got it out without having to chop up the loom. Now we just need to reassemble. No, let's get the rubber grommet in first. Right, now we need to get the phone out again, and we need to match up our colours, don't we? So, orientate the connector the right way around, so we've got the tab at the top. So, top left was blue and yellow. Make sure you get the little seal in the back, and then blue and red. And then on the bottom we had red on the left hand side, and then black on the other side. Now just make sure you've got the rubber seals in, because they obviously stop water getting into the connector, corroding up the terminals. And then finally, this is like, it locks it all in place. There we go. Cool, right. I just need to fit the rest of the hardware, get a headlamp. So the rest of the hardware, there's obviously the rubber gasket which goes on the back, and then we've got the adjusting screws, which I've only got one of this side, so it must mean the other one's still in the headlight. Right, there we go. No loose headlights and adjusters that work now, which is good. We do need to set the headlamp aims. Now I have set it very roughly just against like the bench, but what I will do is when I go down for an MOT, I'll get there a little bit earlier, and before it actually has the test, I'll take off the headlamp rings and adjust it while we're down there. So obviously an MPI Mini has levelling headlamps, so you twist the switch, and if you've got load in the back of the car, you can lower the headlights so you don't dazzle oncoming drivers. And they both work, which is unusual. So there we go, that little job done. It was a faff. It probably took me, I don't know, probably hour and a half when all's said and done. But it's a little job off the list.